Hello, this is Red Wizard 52, and this is the first episode in a new relaxing Let's Play of Warcraft, Orcs and Humans. The Warcraft game that started it all. So yeah, we're going to start a new game, single player, and we're going to do the Orc campaign, because it's first.
Blackhand has assigned you to an outpost in the swamps of sorrow. Your task is simple enough that even the war chief feels that you are capable of it. Construct at least 6 farms so that we may keep our troops well fed and ready to do battle. Only a fool would leave his treasures unguarded, so you must also build a barracks for the defense of these farms.
I jumped in. I should have said, I should have had us watch the intro. There's an actual cinematic intro. Maybe with episode 2 I'll include that. But you could probably find it on YouTube as well. So one thing I do have to keep in mind, gold and lumber. So I need to probably get, well, let's see. I need to build a barracks. I remember this is so 500 lumber and 600 gold. So we need to concentrate on a barracks first, because there are baddies on this board, and you got to watch out because they will come and kill your 3 grunts. These are grunts, and then you're kind of screwed at that point if you can't make more. So my priority is to build a barracks. And you kind of have to keep your grunts together because, by the way, I played a lot of this game back in the 90s. I think this game came out in 1994, I believe. I forget. But long story short, if you don't keep these guys together, these grunts together, then you're losing a... Why can't I build? I wonder why I can't build. You must explore there first. Okay. You're losing an important strategic advantage. So I'm going to have him harvest some lumber. You kind of have to... basically, the way that the miniatures work, the grunts work, is it's through a kind of base-to-base contact. The square has to be touching the other square. And as long as it's touching, you can get an attack in, a melee attack in. So it's important to have as many people surrounding your enemies as possible. So we're going to build this barracks now. We're out of gold, but I think there's a gold mine around here. So let's see. We can always build more peons right in the town hall, but we can't build more grunts. So that's why we're focusing. Yes, so there's the gold mine. And I basically want to make sure that I can, you know, hold off any attacks that happen. So, how much gold is in here? There's actually not that much. 3,000? Okay. That's pretty good. So, harvest, I'm sorry, mine some gold. And we get 400, we'll build another peon. Maybe another grunt. I'm really concerned about getting attacked and getting my my grunts killed, and not having enough money to build more. But because there is no enemy base around here. There are just random mobs throughout. So and they are on a timer, and they start coming in and attacking you. That's just part of the campaign. Most other campaign, scenarios, there's an enemy base, and they're making making baddies and stuff like that. But so we're gonna make a grunt. Oh, not enough farms. Okay, all right, gotta make a farm. So let's build a farm. Build a farm. Let's get that built. I'm actually gonna. So I'm going to click A for attack, and it's called a move attack, and basically it keeps them on guard. You got to watch out. You never want to accidentally click an attack on your own guys, because in this game you can you can kill. You can have your guys. Like if I clicked A, and then clicked here, he would attack his ally. It allows you to calibrate your resources. You know, so I'm gonna build a grunt. If you build too many grunts, or you build too many of this or that unit, and you only have to have so much because you are limited by your food usage, you can take out units, so you can attack and kill your own units if you want to. Later games, I think, they just put a kill unit or disband unit, other RTSs, but this is a very early RTS, so you just have to kill your opponent. All right, so we got another grunt, and I think I'm gonna get one more grunt. How are we doing on gold up here? Because this goes by so fast. It's not enough to do what you need to do. You need to find another gold mine. So another grunt. Okay. If we get this other grunt, we can go on a hunt. It'll allow us to store up some gold, yeah. And go looking for another, I think you can only select 4 at a time, if I remember. Yeah, that sucks. So we'll leave one back. We're going to do some exploring to try to find another gold mine. Because that one gold mine is not going to be enough. Oh, so here we go. Gotta attack. See, all 4 of those guys, all 4 were attacking him. And it limits the amount of damage that he can do, because if you kill him quickly, then, that's the best. So, gotta find another gold mine. I forget where they are. Get him. Attack him. Hope I don't lose a grunt. Okay, good. Okay. Still looking for a gold mine. 2 somewhat wounded grunts. Get him. We're gonna lose a grunt. That's okay. We might not lose one. It's all about. Okay, here we go. Perfection. We need this gold mine. Okay. So I feel comfortable building 2 more grunts now. And should I build another farm? How we? Maybe 1 more peon, I think. So we have 2 more spots. So yeah, let's do a peon. We can afford a peon. Let's get these guys selected. By the way, you have to actually click Control in order to do that. It's not you can't just click and drag. It doesn't happen. Nothing happens. Alright, so we're pretty good. That's what happens when you run out of gold. So now, we're going to have to send our peon, our 2 peons, all the way up here. And I think they're going to be fine. But just in case, let's send 2 of our real healthy. You click Alt, Shift. Let's send 2 of our healthy grunts here, just to kind of protect them. You never know. We haven't explored everything. I don't think there's any humans in that place there, but. Yeah, and 7,400, that's going to be plenty. That'll be plenty to finish this scenario. See, I used to play this game so much. I beat both of the campaigns, and then I would just create custom battles over and over again. And it wasn't until a couple of years after I, had played the game solo for so long that my friends and I actually figured out how to play it over the internet with our 56K modems. But then, Warcraft 2 had come out, and nobody wanted to play Warcraft 1 online. So you just played Warcraft 2. So I played a lot of Warcraft 2 online, but this was mostly a solo experience. So where are we at? It's 9 out of 9. Okay, it might be time for a farm. And I want to build the farm here. And what that does is it takes advantage of this road. You can only build buildings next to roads. I'm a little concerned that this guy and this guy, these two grunts, are really weak, and they're not gonna be able to handle a lot. By the way, there's no difficulty levels in this game, so it's just a standard. There is a time, and I have it set to fast, I believe. Let me make sure though. Options. Game speed is fast. Yes. So you guys might think, oh, this is a slow game, but actually it's even slower. I'll put it on I'll put it on normal. You can see how slow these guys move. This is how our brains work differently these days. But in this game, it's really important that you think about squares. I know it sounds silly, but you think about as you're moving one of your guys towards a square, an enemy, how's there going to be square-to-square contact? So that's how you win. See, so we have 13 now. I think we can afford to build a couple more grunts. One more grunt, 2 more grunts. Get another farm. Don't need to overdo the peons. Once we have we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll have 8 grunts. I think we're gonna be fine for many baddies out there. But you just got to make sure that your economy is, you know, it's such a basic RTS, but there are some nuances to it, even today. Mostly in how they've, designed the levels. But I mean, this is so, important. You have RTSs like Command and Conquer. I'm trying to think of the other one. The really early RTS that I'm familiar with is Command and Conquer, and Red Alert, of course. But I'm not really sure which functions in the RTS genre came out of Warcraft versus Command and Conquer, but there was all of this was happening at the same time. For a while, if you were a PC gamer, basically RTSs were your main thing. So let's see, what should I do? We need maybe 1 more grunt. We can probably build a farm now too. Yeah, what's holding us back from building another farm? Nothing. So I'm gonna build this farm next to this road. I'm trying to save money on roads. If I can avoid, see, because it takes 50 gold pieces per square of road. If I can avoid building more road, I will. If you click on these guys, they get increasingly annoyed. The orcs are much more evil in Warcraft 1 than they are in in Warcraft 2 they're pretty evil. In Warcraft 3 they start to be a sympathetic faction. By the time you get to World of Warcraft, man, they're basically good guys. Well, I guess it depends upon your perspective if you play Horde or if you play Alliance. Alright, so what should I do now? Okay, go back to lumber. Yeah. Fell in some trees. Okay, maybe we should send a couple of these grunts down here. I don't want to stir up any rabbits. I don't want to activate any NPCs that are out here, because I think when you explore, you actually activate them. My understanding is they're on timers, and they will eventually start to come. But otherwise, they just sit out there and mind their own business unless you go out there. So I don't want to like explore too much and kind of engage them. But you know, because we're almost done with this. We only need 2 more farms. I'm thinking. Don't want to get impatient, but I'm thinking maybe we should have another peon. But I don't know if we need one. We only need. How much does a farm cost? 300 wood. So we could build a farm right now. Actually, I'm gonna wait till he's done with his thing. His lumberjacking. We need let's see. We need 500 gold. So yeah, build a farm for me. Build a farm. I'm gonna be real cheap, right there. So we need 500 more gold, 300 more lumber. So basically 2 more trips to the gold mine, and 3 trips to the forest. Unless, of course, I build another peon, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm fine. What? All right, you need to get back to cutting some trees. Go back to these trees. Get these trees. I don't know if it would be faster to build another peon or slower, because the peon would cost 400 gold, and that means I'd have to have more trips to the gold mine. Or if I should just wait till these guys do 1 more trip to the gold mine. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something real smart. At least not too smart, but I think it's smart. I'm gonna move this guy to lumber harvesting. And then we need 100 more gold and 200 more lumber, and then we'll have an extra. Once this guy gets back, we'll be ready to build our farm. Yeah, the peons, they don't really show up all that much in World of Warcraft. I mean, like, they just look like orcs. Like, they look very different. Peons look very different in Warcraft 1 than they do in World of Warcraft. Peons exist in World of Warcraft. I just did a Let's Play of the World of Warcraft Classic Season of Discovery, and there's a mission where you have to wake up lazy peons, but they just look like normal orcs. They don't. These almost look like they're of a different physiology. Physiognomy. I don't know if that's the right word. So we have the gold. We don't need him to. Oh no! You know what? We don't have the gold. Dang it. We're gonna need to build some roads, so we need 100 more. But we have the lumber we need, so I'm just gonna keep this guy back. But there's no reason why he shouldn't be. I don't know. I'm overthinking things. Our exit strategy is just to get 100 more gold, build a couple of roads, and then build our last farm. And I think I beat this pretty close to as fast as you can beat it. I'm not sure. There might have been some strategies in terms of modulating how many peons you use, but I think I beat it in good time. We'll see. So here he comes. The last bit of gold. He's carrying gold. You can see right there. Little icon. The graphics in this game were so good back in the day. All right, so you need to build me a. Wait, no. You need to move here, and we need to build 1 road, 2 roads, and then build a farm. And I think they can help build together. Or is that... I don't know. I guess in Warcraft 2, you can start to use multiple peons to make the work go faster. I guess I could have had him harvest more gold for points. Because there is a points element into this game. You know, the score. But, I don't know if lumber is weighted more or gold, or if resources mined are weighed the same way, but this is now victory. Victory. Yes. Save. I'm gonna save here. I should change it to Red Wizard.
If only these worthless humans could fight as well as they die.
See? Much more evil. So we had destroyed 4 enemy units. We didn't lose any. We mined 5,000 gold. Trained 11 units. Built 8 structures. So we got a score of 886.
Like the sting of a wasp, the attacks from the humans grow more and more bothersome. You have been assigned to a small outpost on the borderlands of the Swamps of Sorrow. You are to defend our lands from the incursions of these ravenous dogs by crushing any opposition that you encounter.
It's interesting because if you know the lore of World of Warcraft, the orcs are like basically interdimensional invaders. They come from Outworld, I believe it's called. And here I'm gonna save. They've been brought by Gul'dan through this portal, and you know, so they are the invaders, right? In Azeroth, but in that introduction, it was like defend our lands from the humans, but they've really just arrived. They're basically like a, you know, a raiding, an interdimensional raiders. So they don't really have any land just yet. They're trying to win some. It's all in the Warcraft movie, which is really good. At least I think it's good. All right, well, that was episode 1. I'm probably going to do 10 of these, I think. I'm not completely sure how much of a intolerance I have for it, but yeah. This is episode 1, and we'll see you for episode 2.